What's up guys, the Big Boys here, and today we are taking a look at 5 things that you might not know about Path of Exile. Some of you old veterans might know them all, but newer players probably didn't know all of them. And also on a side note, I will be making a part 2 of the 10 iconic build video, but that will be coming soon, maybe next week or something like that. It's not totally finished yet. But yeah guys, let's get into the video. While we today have a lot of Nemesis mods and Bloodline mods, and there are still some of the mods that were left out of the game from back in the day from Nemesis League and Bloodlines League. There was, for example, once a Nemesis mod called Camouflage Predator, but it wasn't added to the main game in patch 1.1. The monster would appear almost completely invisible, it had increased evasion and chance to dodge attacks and spells, so you wouldn't even be guaranteed to hit it with Resolute Technique, as Resolute Technique only applies to evasion and not dodge. On top of that, there was a lot of older Bloodline mods that now have been removed from the game. There are in total 4 Bloodline mods that have been removed from the game since patch 2.0. Cult of the Element was the first one, which caused each monsters to have a buff to elemental damage. Being near them would also apply elemental status effects to you. The second one from the same patch that got removed in 2.0 was Phylacteral Link. However, this one is still apparent on the excavation boss today. In the patch right after, in 2.0.1, Fawn Flesh was removed, which caused each monster to reflect physical and elemental damage when you hit them, which was really rippy, and a lot of people died in hardcore to this mod. That was why it was removed. Last but not least, Bond of Chaos was removed in patch 3.0, and Bond of Chaos was basically like a severing bond between the pack, but dealing chaos damage instead. Back in the day, there was a mysterious event commonly referred to as the Kiwi Hold event. This is a term for a short period of time, in fact only 18 minutes, where strange items were generated with mixed stats, mixed art, and in some cases even unreleased items, like Vortex Mine and Returned Projectiles. An example of such items were the infamous Kiwi Hold shield, which also is the item the name of the event originated from. It was a Colden held shield with the wrong stats and with the Kiwi pet as item art. This of course wasn't meant to happen, and therefore GGG decided to delete all items generated within these 18 minutes. But even though GGG decided to do that, there are still some broken items floating around even to this day. There are for example a 181% multi-strike gem and a power charge on crit gem with the worn skin showing up. The power charge on crit 1 gem is even still verified on the forums today. And who knows, there might even be even more items still existing today. When people talk about the rarest item in Path of Exile, most people would probably think to themselves, that must be Mirror of Calandra. But no, there's actually a secret item in the game, which currently is the rarest drop to find, and yes, it's even rarer than a mirror. The unique is called ANGLER'S PLAIT and is a unique unset ring tied to the everlasting fishing mystery. The unique was first surfaced in patch 2.4.3 under another name, Hallowed Ground. And yes, this is the same name of a unique map, and it was probably just a placeholder name because it wasn't intended to drop back then. But in patch 2.5 it was enabled to drop normally, still being rarer than anything else however, and likely the rarest droppable item in the game. According to PoE.trade, there are far more mirrors than ANGLER'S PLAIT out there. There's only one listed on Abyss League versus 99 mirrors. So if you find one guys, don't let it go for cheap because it's probably way rarer than you expect it to be. But anyways guys, let's move over to number 4. Snapshotting was a broken mechanic that back in the day allowed players to obtain the benefits of one set of items, passives or gems by casting a skill that locked them in, then swapping to another configuration so that they would have both sets of benefits. For example, a player could equip an Alpha's Howl helmet to reduce the mana reservation of an aura, and then cast the aura with this lowered mana reservation, then remove the helmet, and then still have that low mana reservation. They would now have a cheaper aura active and could equip a different helmet with more damage or something like that. This mechanic was of course really broken, as it not only worked with items, but also worked with passives as well. You could for example pick all the aura nodes on the tree, cast the auras, and then spec out of all of the nodes, getting more damage and still having those auras with that high increased effect. This mechanic was being used by many of the top tier builds back in the day. Notable ones were various low life builds like low life Spectral Throw, mainly Findle, and minion builds, summoners, as well as righteous fire builds. Last but not least, we have Darkshrine League. Yes, this is actually a league from back in the day that isn't really categorized as a league. The Darkshrine League was a 5-week event that ran from November the 2nd to December the 7th in 2015. Darkshrine was a variation of Domination League, replacing shrines with dark shrines. The players could sacrifice rare items at the dark shrines for powerful effects on the zone they were in. Notable effects were making all monsters in the area have a chance to drop mortal fragments, items getting a random skin transfer, making monsters drop double experience in the area, as well as other fishing related Easter eggs. After the league ended, Dark Shrines was moved into the main game in the Labyrinth, and that's currently the only way to encounter them again. However, the mechanics have now been changed and you're no longer able to get those crazy modifiers. There we go, guys. That's all for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video and also hope that you did know all of the things in advance. But if you did, let me know down below. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day and peace out.